Hello everyone, magandang buhay po sa lahat. Welcome na welcome po kayo dito sa aking Mathematics Tagalog tutorial. Sa video na ito ay papaliwanag ko po sa inyo about applications of operations on integers. So ano po ang ibig sabihin nito? I am going to discuss to you how to solve problems that involve operations on integers. So ito po ay problem solvings na involve po ang addition of integers, subtraction of integers, multiplication and division of integers. So paano nga po ba mag-solve ng problem? Papaliwanag ko po yan sa inyo step by step. So magpipresent po ako ng different problems just like problem number 1 about test questions, number 2 about game of tossing a coin, and for number 3 is all about game in PBA or game in NBA. Okay, so let's start for number 1 problem. A test has 10 questions. Correct answers get positive 2 points and incorrect answers negative 1 point. Anna answered 5 questions correctly. How many points did Anna receive? Okay, so this is all about answering a test with 10 questions. So based on the problem, if you answered one question correctly, that is positive 2 points. But for each one incorrect answer, that is equal to negative 1 point. So kung si Ana daw answered 5 questions correctly, the question is, how many points did Ana receive? So, gagawin po nating step by step yung ating presentation para maintindihan po ninyo. For example, ito po yung ating 1 to 10 questions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 questions. So, 1 to 10 questions daw po. Okay? So, according to the problem, Ana answered 5 questions correctly. Okay, so si Ana ay sumagot ng 5 questions correctly. Let us say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ay tama po yung kanyang sagot. So therefore, yung 6 to 10, tama rin po ba ito? Hindi. Ibig sabihin, yan po ay yung kanyang wrong answer. Okay? Or answer incorrectly. So, kapag 5 yung questions na correct, ibig sabihin, 5 yung questions din na incorrect or wrong. Okay? Kasi 10 po yung questions. Now, for each uh, answers correctly, that is positive 2 points. So ito pong 1 to 5, since correct, yan po ay positive 2 points po ang makukuha ni Ana na points. At sa mali naman, incorrect answers, this is negative 1 point. Okay, so for incorrect answer from 6 to 10, yan po ay negative 1 point. Now, we are going to calculate how many points did Ana receive. Okay, so from 1 to 5, correct. So, positive 2. So, if you're going to count, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So, there are 10 positive points for Ana sa limang points or limang questions na tama siya. So, naka 10 points siya. How about sa another 5 na wrong niya? So, negative 1 ang kanyang point. So, how many? So, if you're going to count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are negative 5 points. Okay? So, negative 5 points po yung kanyang makukuha. Okay, so if you're going to add the points of Ana, so sa tamang sagot niya, positive 10, sa maling sagot niya ay negative 5. So if you're going to add 10 plus negative 5, that is equal to 5 points. So how many points did Ana receive? So Ana received 5 points. So how to calculate without, for example, this one? Okay, since 5 answers correctly, multiply lang po natin ng 5 and then 2 points po kasi yung tama. Kaya 5 times 2 is equal to 10. Okay? And on the other side, sa mali naman, since negative 1 para sa maling sagot, so 5 po lahat. Ano po? There are negative 5. Ano po? Or there are 5 questions wrong or incorrect. So 5 times negative 1 kasi negative 1 point po ang isang mali. 5 times negative 1, that is equal to negative 5. Okay, ganun po yung ating pag-compute. Ano po? So, mahirap naman pong iganito natin na illustration kapag 1 to 100 po yung questions, di ba? So, madaling illustrate kapag 10 questions lang. So, 1 to 10. Pero pag 1 to 100, ang gagawin lang po ninyo, since 2 points po, yung every correct answer, bibilangin na lang po ninyo ilan ba yung correct. So, nakalagay po dito 5 yung correct. Ibig sabihin, yung wrong po dyan ay 5 din kasi 10 questions. And then, multiply na lang po ninyo doon sa points. Okay? Okay, so how about this number 2 problem? In a game of tossing a coin, you will gain 5 pesos if it lands a head or heads. And you will lose 2 points if it lands a tail or T. If the coin landed heads 4 times in 10 tosses of the coin, how much did you gain or lose? Okay? So this is a game of tossing a coin. So according to the problem, you will gain 5 pesos if it lands head. And you will lose 2 pesos if it lands a tail. Okay, so if there are 10 tosses and 4 times landed heads, then how much did you gain or loss? So yun po yung kanyang problem. So try po nating illustrate. Ilan po yung toss natin? So bilugan ko po. Ang toss po natin ay there are 10 toss. Okay, so try po natin yung 10. 1 to 5, then 6 to 10. Ito po yung 10 toss. Now, sabi po niya, if the coin landed heads 4 times, okay? So, yung 1 to 4, for example, na toss natin ay nagland po na head, lagay po natin, okay, heads for head, 1 to 4. So, how about from 5 to 10? Ano po ang nagland dyan? So, ibig sabihin, 1 to 4 lang po yung head, wala naman pong ibang land kundi head and tail lang po pamilyan. So for 5 to 6, yan naman ay 5 to 10, yan na rin naman po ang kanyang tail. Okay? So again, 4 times po yung landed na head, 1 to 4, and then the remaining, that is a tail, since 10 tosses, kaya 5 to 10. Okay? Now, bibigyan po natin ng amount. Sa bawat, sabi po niya, sa bawat land na head, that is 5 pesos. So, yung 1 to 4 na head, that is equivalent to 5 pesos each. Okay? So, apat po yan na 1 to 5. And for tail naman, you lose 2 pesos. So, kapag sinabi nating lose 2 pesos, okay, so mawawala po sa'yo, that is negative 2. Okay? So, negative 2 for number 5 toes until number 10 toes ay negative 2. So, yung pong 1 to 4 na positive, kahit hindi na lagyan ng plus sign, understood po na pag walang sign, ito po ay positive. Okay? No need na lagyan po ng plus sign for positive. Pero sa negative, kailangan po nating lagyan. So, since na-loss po ninyo o nawala po sa inyo, that is negative value. Okay, so negative 2 po from 5 to 10 tosses. Now, we're going to calculate. So, magkano po kaya ang makukuha? Magkano po kaya ang magigain mo sa apat na head? So, tagpa 5. So, count natin 5, 10, 15, 20. So, there are 20 pesos ang magigain mo for 4 heads. How about for remaining tail? So, maglolos ka ng 2 pesos each. So, if you're going to count, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So, ang malolos po niyan ay 12. And another way to calculate, aside from counting, ay by multiplying. So, apat po yung head. Then, for head, you gain 5 pesos. Kaya 4 times 5 is equal to 20. Okay? And then, for tail naman, by counting 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. There are 12. Ano po? 12 pesos loss. Okay? Or mawawala sa'yo kaya negative 12. Or the other way is that, since 6 po yung remaining or 6 po yung tail times negative 2, that is equal to negative 12. Okay po. Now, if you're going to combine, okay, nag-gain ka ng 20 pesos for head at na-loss mo naman ng negative 12 pesos for tail, magkano po kaya yung amount na makukuha mo? Okay. So, just add 20 pesos plus negative 12 pesos. Okay? So, what is 20 plus negative 12? So, that is addition of positive and negative. So, kapag nag-a-add po tayo ng positive and negative, magkaiba po yung sign. As a recall, if different sign, subtract. So what is 20 minus 12? Since positive negative, so 20 minus 12, that is equal to 8. And then, ano po yung kanyang sign? Positive or negative? Alin po ang mas malaki? 20 or 12? 20. What is sign of 20? Positive. So, ang sagot po natin, ang sign ng sagot natin ay positive. So, ang magigain po natin dyan ay 8 pesos. Okay? Okay, for number 3 problem. In the PBA, two of the popular teams, the GSM and the TNT, so what is GSM? Ginebra San Miguel, at yung TNT naman is Token Tex, are said to be the most competitive teams vying for the title. As the games are ongoing, a betting website has this in the game between GSM versus TNT. Letter A. If the TNT win a game, you win 100 pesos. If the GSM win a game, you lose 90 pesos. This is the question. If the TNT win 3 games out of 7 games, how much did you gain or lose if you rooted for the TNT? Okay? So, ito po yung problem number 3. Okay? So, there are two competitive team for PBA. PBA is Philippine Basketball Association. So ito po yung GSM, Ginebra San Miguel, at TNT Token Tex. So kapag daw ang gusto po natin ay yung TNT at nanalo siya, you gain 100 pesos. Kapag yung GSM naman ang nanalo, you lose 90 pesos. At out of 7 games, so 7 games, TNT win 3 games. So, yung TNT ay 3 games, ang panalo niya. Ibig sabihin, ilan po yung panalo ng GSM? So, out of 7, so natanggal na yung 3, out of 7, 4 po ang matitira. So, ibig sabihin, yung 4 games, ang panalo naman po ay yung GSM. So, illustrate po natin. Okay, so ito po, itask ko po siya. Ito po yung games natin from game 1 to game 7. So, out of 7 games, 3 games ay panalo yung TNT. So, let us say, 1, 2, 3 games ay TNT. And then the remaining games, 4, 5, 6, 7, ang panalo naman ay GSM. Okay? So now, kapag ang panalo ay TNT, you win 100 pesos. So, there are 3 TNT. So, for each, you win 100 pesos. At kapag naman yung GSM ang nanalo, ay you lose 90 pesos. Okay, so since GSM ay 4, 5, 6, 7 games, ang malulus mo niyan, ang mawawala sa iyo ay 90 pesos. So 90 pesos represented by negative 90 integer. Okay, so negative integers po yan. Okay, now, you are going to calculate how much, okay, ang magigain po natin or malulus natin. So, for TNT, tagwa 100, positive po yan, that is equal to 300 pesos. At sa GSM naman, so there are 4 na negative 90, okay? But another calculation, so 3 na panalo times 100, that is equal to 300. At sa baba, sa GSM naman, negative 9, apat po yan sila. So 4 times negative 90, that is equal to negative 360 pesos. Now, if you're going to combine, ang panalo mo ay 300 pesos for TNT, pero ang malulus naman sa'yo sa GSM ay negative 360 pesos. If you're going to add 300 plus negative 360, the result is negative 60 pesos. So ano po yung negative 60 pesos? Yan po ay malulus mo o mawawala sa iyo since negative po yan. So you lose 60 pesos. Salamat sa kaibigan. Kung natuto ka sa video na ito at nagustuhan mo, please click like and subscribe kung bago ka pa lang po dito sa aking channel.